Hello, and welcome to episode 7 of Tiny Bookshop. We are currently in the first year of the game. We're in the season of autumn. I think this is the third week out of 4. So we've got a few spooky items out, decorating our shop, and we've got books to sell and things to do. So let's get going. So it's raining at the moment. We've got 402 coins, so that's pretty good. Ooh, let's see what potentially new decorations we have. Oh, that's right. Yes, we have the pumpkin and the chair. I wonder if I could put the chair somewhere. I mean, I'm sure I can. What am I doing? This is a little bit tricky, these controls. That's okay. We're getting there. Okay, so where can we put this? Maybe instead of the radio, we can put that there. We can put that back there. And then we can stick the dog over here near the chair. And what else can we put here? We can put that fern again. There we go. And then let's go down and see where we can put the pumpkin. Can I stick it on the table? Yes, I can. Okay, nice. That looks good, I think. And then let's check the paper. So there's no events. A cruise ship arrives on Tuesday, so we can bear that in mind. It's going to be rainy and stormy today, and then tomorrow more rain. So kind of a dreary autumn is what we're dealing with right now. So how am I for books? I could do with more crime books and more travel books. With classic travel stories, various old paperbacks. Let's go for that. Yeah, okay. I think that'll do. And now we just have to decide where to go. I think we need to go to the Mega Marché one more time, don't we? We've got some sort of challenge to do that, to visit it 3 times. So let's go with that one. Or is it even open? What day is it? Did I just make a huge mistake? Anyways, we're gonna give it a try. So let's see, because I think they're closed on Sundays, and I think it's a Sunday, isn't it? Okay, crime and drama. We'll add a few more fantasy too, just in case. And some travel books. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Oh, is that a sheep? Okay, well, okay, visit the supermarket 3 times, so at least I got that stamp collected. There's still people walking by, so that's fine. Yes, that is a sheep. Just hanging out in the parking lot. Got these 3 here. Oh, and here's Klaus. You know what? The weirdest thing just happened to me. This group of teens just came up to me and asked if I was the guy from Silence Libri. That means they know who we are. They said they saw our posters at your shop and listened to our demo tape. What an incredible feeling, eh? Thanks for helping us spread the word, mate. All right, you're welcome. So, new memory calling all fans. Klaus is over the moon. 100 people have already signed up for the newsletter. Okay. Awesome. You know, they even asked if we had any concerts coming up soon. I really hope we can find a venue to play soon before they lose interest. Got any news on that front? Maybe you should check back at the lighthouse and scout the situation. I did go to the lighthouse. Maybe there's like a specific spot that I need to click on or something. I'm not quite sure what I'm not getting so far. Well, anyway, even without a stage, we should start practicing our set. Let me get another book and then I'll head out to meet with the band. Okay, you do that, Klaus. And continue to recycle in the meantime. Oh, and here's Moira saying, so my absolute favorite holiday is coming up, and I have to warn you. If you don't want to hear about it, I don't think we can be friends. Just kidding, but I really can't wait for Fall Fear Fest, and it's coming up at the end of the month. If you hadn't guessed, I'm a fan of the aesthetic, and it's cool to see how creative people get with their creepy decorations. I'm extra excited because my friends and I joined the Fear Fest committee this year, so we'll be the judges of everyone's tastes. You're gonna need to oh, I clicked the button too quickly. I'm gonna need to step up my game, I think is what she said. Come to the lighthouse before the 28th for feedback on your decor. The committee meets there every day. Okay. New request, who's afraid of books? Can your bookshop strike fear into the hearts of your visitors at Fall Fear Fest? Ooh, okay. So do we have enough spooky items? Hopefully. All right, next time I see you, your shop better be in tip-top shape to ward off evil spirits. Bye. Okay, thank you. All right, let's help him out. Looking for a new hobby. I usually go for 21st century publications. Okay. Let's see what we can do. A hobby, so I'm thinking like fact or travel, and something from the 21st century. Okay. What, do you want fungi as a new hobby? Maybe. We'll shortlist that one. Nothing else so far. Okay, in search of most beautiful islands in the world. Maybe that one. Or Cook Korean, a comic book with recipes. That sounds interesting. Let's suggest that one. All right, great. Oh, here's Harper. I just talked to my Uncle Klaus, and he told me I'm allowed to ask as many questions as I want. So I asked him how he became my uncle and how I grew in my mom's belly and why we don't fall off the earth if it's moving so fast. He just had a laugh, and I don't know what that means. uh, I think that's probably the right response on Klaus's part. Okay, so what does this person want? I tend to like books with unexpected twists. Also, I wouldn't mind something like a thriller, but I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, so nothing horror. Maybe like a crime novel that's not a horror story. Um, so let's see what we got. Oh, so maybe an Agatha Christie book. That might. Yep. Okay, great. Okay, can I get a book? I want something magical. I can't get enough of labyrinths. Ooh, something magical. Okay, so maybe either kids or fantasy. What's this one? Okay. I'm not sure if that's what they're looking for. The Never-Ending Story, the Magic City. I mean, that's got the word magic in the name. Let's see about this one. Yep. Okay. All right, let's help this customer out. They want something in a historical setting. Also, I don't think I'll ever outgrow children's literature. I can't get enough of Anne of Green Gables. Okay, let's see what we can do. So that could be a classic, couldn't it? Um, or, yeah, but children's literature. So it could be children's as well. Okay. It's over here. Oh, all right. Hmm. Um, yeah, let's give this one a try. No, okay. Yeah, I was a little stumped by that one with all those different requirements. Okay, but we've sold 8 crime books, and that seems to be the most of one genre that we've sold. Okay. But we've sold a little of each, so that's nice. Okay, let's see what this person wants. They're intent on reading a play, but they don't have time for anything over 700 pages. Okay, I think we can find something. We've got a few Shakespearean um, plays. Let's give this one a try. Yep, great. Oh, let's talk to Buddy. You want to play? Wolf, catch. Oh, good catch, Buddy. All right, and that's it for the day's business. Okay, so I think we'll go to the Lighthouse this time. Let's get these cheap used books. Okay, sounds good. And yeah, we'll do that. Okay, what's popular at the Lighthouse? So drama, crime, and fantasy. Okay. Got another classic, another children's, and got another crime. Okay, that'll do. Oh, we've got some pumpkins here. Very festive. But before I get too distracted, I should open up the shop and begin the day. Okay, and somebody needs our help. I'm clicking on stuff thinking, oh, maybe there'll be some hint for the challenge that we're doing to try to get a stage for the music show, but I don't know yet. So this person wants sci-fi stories. Also a 700-page commitment. Wow. Okay. Well, hopefully that narrows it down. Let's start with fantasy, because that does include sci-fi. That's more fantasy. That's more fantasy. What's this one? Yeah, that's not long enough. Okay. And that one. So none of those worked. So let's see what else we potentially have. Really, I'm just looking at the page number. I mean, I don't know if that might be what he's looking for, but I don't know if it's long enough if he's looking for a 700-page commitment. But that's okay. We'll just have a look and see if anything jumps out. Um, hmm. I'm just not sure. Let's suggest this one. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, and here's Tomas. I have to say, I enjoyed those books I got from you. Your drama selection was quite opening. Oh, great. Okay, cool. So I've been thinking, isn't Buxtonbury supposed to be a town of culture? Then where's our theater scene? Exactly, where is our theater scene? The performing arts are so underappreciated. You should recommend more stage plays to people so they'll finally know what they're missing. Ooh, okay, all the world's a stage. Recommend 3 plays at the Lighthouse. Okay, so maybe we're working towards this theater project in this way. Let's hope they finally develop some taste. Okay, maybe that will help us with supporting Klaus's band. Okay, let's see what they're after. I'd like something funny. Also, it should definitely be a crime novel, but I'm usually not looking for children's books. A funny crime novel? Is that is that what I'm trying to find? Okay, let's see what we can do. Probably not Crime and Punishment. Probably not it. Okay, hmm. Um, I mean, American Psycho kind of has a dark kind of humor, I guess. Um, again, this is kind of maybe this would be considered witty. I don't know if it would be considered funny. Um, okay, and we have an Agatha Christie book. I don't really think that's what they're looking for. No, it takes itself too seriously. Okay, that's fair. All right, let's see what this person wants. A coming of age book. Life's too short to read a book with over 700 pages, though. Do you have anything like True Beauty? Um, okay, so basically we're looking again for a long book. Uh, So coming of age, I'm trying to think like what genre would be best to look for that. Maybe classics. I don't really know. Um, okay. What about this one? Yeah, okay. Okay. And this person could use something with a political message. Okay. Oh, they're fond of manhwa and mangas. Attack on Titan is one of my all-time favorites. Right. Okay. So let's see here. Um, hmm. What about this one? Hmm. Okay. Okay. Something romantic, but I don't love dry books. I really enjoyed Night and Day. That's okay. So a non-dry romantic. Okay. Oh goodness, these are getting a little bit tricky for me. I don't know. Maybe they're obvious for others, but for me, I'm just trying to look through the selection and I'm looking at the difficulty level, and this one's 5, so this one's going to be hard. But some of the other ones, it seemed like I had them in stock. I just couldn't quite identify the right ones. So what am I doing? Okay, something romantic. So what about this one? Okay, starting a fake relationship, and an example of fan fiction turned published book at its best. Interesting. Okay, that's probably not dry. Let's try that one. Okay, cool. Oh, and what are you all doing here? Ah, hey. Oh yes, that's right. They're here to judge my decor. You want us to look at your scary decor? Yes, hit me. All right, let's see. Ew. Oh, it's not enough. What a normie. Dear. Yeah, no, they're right. Sorry, babes, but this ain't it. At least not yet. Remember, we dress up around this time of year to blend in and hide from visiting spirits. So if you're not scary enough during Fall Fear Fest, you might get haunted forever. Okay. So I have a pumpkin and I have a cauldron. Um, I'm not sure if the skull counts as spooky as well, so I might need one or two other items, I'm thinking. So can probably get something at the flea market, if anything. Let's see. So I'm probably going to go for mint condition murders just to increase our stock of crime novels. Oh, for interesting. Crime and kids. Okay. The cruise ship arrives, so we can go to the waterfront for that. But here's a story by Fern, tourist destination Buxtonbury. Short history of Buxtonbury tourism. These days, it is hard to believe that our pictorial town used to have a much bigger tourism industry with a great number of seaside resorts gracing the coast. At the time, a great number of locals relied on seasonal employment, but their short term income soon proved too unsustainable for the workers, now struggling every winter. Faced with citizens' economic concerns, the Council of 76 enforced a series of improved employment laws, causing wealthy hotel owners to take their business elsewhere. Hmm, interesting. Okay, so um I'll get these flower boxes as well. The window flower boxes. They're not going to be spooky, but it opens up an opportunity maybe for some another seasonal item that would be spooky. So, yeah, I think we're just gonna go for the waterfront square. And I think that's fact, travel, and fantasy. Okay. Okay, great. Oh, uh-oh. Arg! Somebody's not happy about the cruise ship. Sure enough, it's terrorizing the local wildlife. Of course, they pay no mind to the fish that feed them. Won't somebody do something? Okay, new request. The cruise ship must go. The Continenta has claimed our shores and polluted our waters. How can we make the waterfront worse and scare away those tourists? We could employ the help of the seagulls, maybe? There's Harper. Let's chat with him. Oh ho ho, look at your vessel. She's a real beaut now, seaworthy even. What's her name? Um doesn't have one. We can't have that. A vessel without a name is bad luck. How about Buxtonia? It's a real lucky name, I swear. Very good. I'd say you're ready for our little fish market now. Come by Wednesday, kiddo, and maybe you'll find something to your taste. See you later. Okay, cool. Mm, some of these bottles as well. Doing our bit for the environment. Okay, somebody needs help. Hi, hi, hi. Can I get a book? Folklore, please. I'm all about myths and legends, and I wouldn't mind something niche. Wow, okay. Let's see what we can do. What would that be? Maybe fact books? Or not? None of that is jumping out at me as myths and legends and folklore. What else have we got? I don't know if that would count. Or that. I mean, like, would it just be like general fantasy or what? Um, that might have myths and legends going on. Yep, okay. Okay, what's up? I'm looking for a new hobby. Bonus points if it's from this century. Okay, let's see what we can do. Uh, Maybe this one? Hiking trails? Yep, okay. Arf, arf. Good boy, buddy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yes, you are. And here's Tilda. So, dear, what do you think of this new cruise ship, the Continenta? I can imagine the visitors have been good for business, haven't they? And of course, everyone is welcome in Buxtonbury. They deserve to know our beautiful town, but it's just so short lived. Tourists won't bring anything meaningful to the table. They'll use our resources and expect our labor, and then leave once they get bored. Ugh, don't get me started, dear. I could write essays about this, and I have, but not today. I'll just try and enjoy their interest in the town for now. Okay. So this person's partial to a good fantasy novel, and they like historical settings. Okay. Let's see what we got. Game of Thrones. So, I don't know if that would be considered a historical setting. I mean, because it's a different fantasy world entirely, so different time periods have different meanings, I guess. I don't know. But that might be it. Who knows? What about this one? Star Wars meets Game of Thrones. This ninth entry in the saga series of graphic novels explores fake news and genuine terror in an epic sci-fi setting. I think that's too sci-fi. The Martian, also sci-fi. Sea of Monsters? Okay. Maybe? Let's try this one. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see if we can help this person. Give me something with real stakes, you know, the grisly kind. Quite like a thrilling story. Okay, let's see what we can do. Um, that I don't know if that would be considered grisly, but certainly a political assassination sounds pretty intense. Otherwise, let's see what else there is. Um, I mean, that could be a grisly, thrilling story. Yes, it's disgusting. I like it. Okay, great. Okay, we've sold out of the crime books. We've sold quite a lot of fantasy books, and we've sold out of the travel books, so that's interesting. Okay, and off we go. On to the next day. Okay, so we have fairy lights, which are not not spooky. Okay, well, that would still be nice at some point to get the fairy lights. What else might we need? Maybe crime, fact, fantasy, travel. Those are Something we could do with more of. Let's go for various old paperbacks and just get a nice selection. There we go. Okay, so we can go wherever we want. I think I'm going to go back to the Lighthouse. Yeah, let's do that. Um, and what is popular there? Drama, crime, and fantasy. That's right. I'll add a few travel just in case. You never know what they might be searching for. Okay, great. Okay, let's see what we can do. I think we've got to, what does it sell? 3 different plays or something like that. Okay, somebody's already bought a drama book. Great. Oh, somebody needs help. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so like I quite like historical settings, bonus points if it was written by a woman, and I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. Okay. Let's start with the classics. Historical, written by a woman, classic piece of literature. Let's give it a go. Yes. Okay, great. Okay. Hey, I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. And let's hope the nice weather holds up until Saturday. Everyone's counting on it for the flea market. Absolutely, Fern. I get it. Okay. Got a couple of customers that need our help. Can I get a book? I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. Pop science is my pet peeve, though. I can't get enough of Mesopotamian buildings. Okay. Let's see what we can do. What about this one? On the natural flora of Bookshop. Yes, great. Yep, I'm gonna help this person. Okay, so like, give me something straight from the stage. Great. I usually prefer stories without a happy ending, though. Julius Caesar is one of my all-time favorites. Okay, let's see what we can do. If we have anything. That's Shakespeare, isn't it? Okay, nice. Okay, we got 1 out of 3 there. That's good. But we certainly are making quite a lot of sales, aren't we? We sold 9 drama and 9 crime and 8 fantasy. We're sold out of the travel books. Wow. All right, and that's it. Okie dokie. Okay, so today is Thursday. I might go to the university, just to mix it up a bit. Let's go for the mysterious attic find. Okay. And let's just look at our decorations. Yeah, we can stick that there. Okay, yeah. Let's go to St. Buxton University. And they like fact, classic, and drama. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, Professor One is still very busy. That's fine. Just wasn't sure if there was any more dialogue we could get with her or not, but it's fine. Okay, somebody needs inspiration. I'm looking for a romance set in the past. Do you have anything like Helene? I couldn't find anything at the library. Okay, let's see what we can do. Pretty sure it's not going to be Lord of the Flies. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Let's see what else there is. This is a gothic horror novel. Okay, that could that could be it. I don't know. Let's keep going and just see what else we got. What is this one? Okay. Okay, interesting. Historical romance. Let's give that a try. Yes, wonderful. Oh, you know what time it is? Spooky time, says Moira. I hope you're already preparing, yeah? I don't want to see any half-arsed efforts up for my favorite holiday. I will do my best. Now that is one terrifying bookshop. I'd say your award chances are high. But there will be one place that might give you some tough competition. Okay, don't tell anyone this yet. I only know about it because I'm on the committee. Tilda is temporarily turning her old shop into a haunted house. I can't wait to go in there with my friends. This is going to be the best Fear Fest of all time. Sounds wonderful. Okay, pick up some extra books there. Ooh, is that a bottle I can pick up? Yes, okay. Okay, let's help them out. Okay, they need another read already. YA, please. I'm obsessed. Also, give me something romantic. Okay, so a romantic young adult novel. All right, let's do this. Ooh, I don't know if that would be considered a young adult novel, but it does sound romantic, so we'll shortlist that one. Let's give this one a try. Yes. Okay, great. Okay, let's help this person out. What's up? I'm helplessly in love with romance novels. Also, I like fancy schmancy novels. Okay, okay. Trying to figure out what that means. A lesbian vampire story you didn't know you needed? Is that fancy schmancy? Let's find out. Yes. Okay, great. All right, let's help another customer out. Hi there. Pop science makes me feel well informed, and I wouldn't mind challenging myself to a really long read. The Secret History of Bookstonbury is one of my all-time favorites. Okay, a really long read, and possibly pop science. Would this be considered what they're looking for? Is it a long enough read though? 352 pages? We'll shortlist it and see what else we can find. Not sure about any of that. Yeah, let's give it a try. Yes, excellent. Okay, cool. Stuff. Okay, so no major events, but there is a story by Fern. Saturday market bigger than ever. Organizers expect record turnout thanks to perfect weather conditions. Great. At our town's ongoing flea market in time, weekend visitors can once again browse, haggle, and buy to their heart's content. Stalls will offer a variety of vintage clothing, artworks, plants, homewares, records, and more, but whether visitors will get a fresh selection of books remains to be seen. Hmm. Okay. So, yeah. Let's let's go back to the lighthouse, I'm thinking. But what do we need? Let's go for this book collection. Wonderful. Okay. And they like drama, crime, and fantasy, right? We'll do that. Okie dokie. Oh, and it's raining. Well, then that's a good way to cope with a rainy day is going out to buy a good book. All right, let's see if I can recommend any more plays. This person could go for manhwa or manga and also go for character-driven novels, but like don't make it a big deal. Okay. Oh, with an odd romance plot from time to time. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see what we can do. So far, I'm not really seeing anything that fits the bill. And this is 5-star difficulty, so there is that as well. What about this one? Yes, great. Okay. Oh, here's Harper. Hey, you're gonna come to the next flea market again, right? Yep, I plan to. You have to. There's different stuff there every time. And what if you miss the one really great treasure because you don't go? Thank you for the reminder. Okay, let's see what's going on. I don't mind reading young adult fiction. I love that whodunits are having a comeback, and I'm a crime fan. Yep, love crimes. Can you help me or whatever? Okay, let's see what we can do here. Start with the crime novels then. Okay, we got ghost stories, Good Girl's Guide to Murder. That might be what they're looking for. Yes, okay. I'm afraid to talk to them because they'll just judge my judge my shop again. I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I want to read a horror story. My favorite crime novels are the super suspenseful ones, the ones you can't put down. Ooh, okay. A horror story that's super suspenseful. Goodness. Maybe ghost stories from beyond the grave. I don't know. Let's see what else there is. What is this? Oh, no, that's Virginia Woolf. Gone Girl. I don't think that's considered a horror. Fall of the House of Usher. That's Poe. Um. Hmm. Okay, unusual horror epic quickly turns into a deeply moving and intimate night. Oh, I don't know if that's what they're thinking about as well. What else have we got? Dracula? I say crime novels, though. I don't know if that's really what that would be. And apparently it's 1-star difficulty, so maybe I'm just overthinking this. I don't know. about this one? What about Poe? Yeah, unsettling. Okay. Yeah, like, I was probably just overthinking it. Oh. Ah, hey. Want us to look at your scary decor? No. Okay then. I'm afraid to. I haven't really changed it much yet. I need to get more from the flea market, I think. Okay. Well, I'm not sure that we were able to um, recommend any more plays, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to the flea market today. Um, so let's think about what we might need. How about paperback goodies? Okay, yeah. I think that'll do for now. And let's go to the flea market. And what's popular? Travel, fact, and classic. Okay. And I do want to add some crime and drama just in case. Okay. Okay, let's talk to the spooky vendor. Or the gothic vendor. Yeah, okay. Ooh, a gothic table. Nice. And then we also have this candelabra. So I think I might go for that one. And then maybe this one too. Okay. Yep. And yeah, we can't do any more decorating right now, but we'll try to remember to do that in the next video. And here's Anne saying, hey, I'm glad I caught you. Do you happen to have another book for me? I already finished the last one. You know, I've got lots of spare time on my hands, so... Okay, well, let's see what we can do. I will rage if none of the characters kiss, and I enjoy a good classic from time to time, okay? Well, let's look at classics and drama. What's this one? A Tudor Tale of Power, Betrayal, and Queens. Witness the captivating drama and heart-wrenching decisions of Regal Mary in this love letter to Shakespearean plays. Okay, I'm not sure if that's what they're looking for, but we can shortlist it. What about this one? Yep. Okay, great. Whoa, Wuthering Heights has been on my list for ages. Thanks so much for helping me grow my personal library. You are welcome. Oh, and it's raining again. Just a rainy week. And here's Tilda saying, I think I've come up with a temporary idea for the shop's empty space. With the Fall Fear Fest being held near the cafe this year, a dusty and empty room could be quite spooky with the right decorations. Yes, I already have quite a few cobwebs in there, and I'm sure I remember some kind of ghost story. What do you think? Should I try setting up a haunted house? It's kind of perfect, don't you think? I'll start preparing now. Yes, sounds great. All right, and people are just coming in and checking out the books. So yeah, we've been selling the classics. That's good. Still quite a few travel books. Quite a few fact books as well. I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I usually prefer factual books, also books from this century. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's look at that one. Newtonian physics for babies. I mean, maybe that one. That's a fact book from this century. Because these are not from this century. So that might actually be it. Newtonian physics for babies. Okay. Yeah, okay, great. Oh, and here's Moira. Hey, nice to see you. Want a little break? Feel free to have a look around, do some shopping. I promise. I won't take my eyes off the shop in the meantime, unless I find a book that might occupy my attention. Yes, indeed. Let's chat with Tilda real quick. No, I think I'll say no to those. We've probably bought enough, quite frankly. At least right now, with the spooky items. What's up? I want to read a horror story. It wouldn't hurt if it also had a thrilling, gripping plot. Okay. Let's go for ghost stories. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. All right. Okay. Let's take a look at the plant selection. They got real ivy plant, monstera, or daisies. I don't think I'll go for any of those right now. Okay, so yeah, we've sold 7 classics out of 10, 8 fact out of 10. We're sold out of crime and drama. We've sold 8 travel books out of 10. That's pretty good, I would say. Okay, neat. Okay, and I wonder if I can just do some decorating before we finish, just so I remember to do that now. And we will we'll do that. We'll replace the bust right now with the spooky candles. And I'm wondering if I put that there. Let me put the bust on top. Can we put the radio? Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, we can confirm that. And then we can just save, then we can save from there. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we've done week 3 of autumn. And then in the next week, it will be the final week of autumn, and we will also have the Fall Fear Fest to look forward to. So hopefully, I've decorated my bookshop with enough spooky items for Moira's standards. So stay tuned till the next episode when we do that. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.